been training as a bodybuilder for 22 years, competing 16 times in UK, US and Italy. And just recently I started incorporating calisthenics and some of the calisthenic progressions into my training schedule every week. Yeah, I loved some of the videos. They were very informational, very educational, and I liked the aspect about the movement, the body movement, rather than just thinking about trying to get as big as possible, a type of bodybuilding mentality that, to be honest, I never had, because I always had like the natural bodybuilding philosophy of trying to build a aesthetic body that is also functional. But if I have to say, the things that interested me the most about School of Calisthenics was the interest in learning how to move the body in a more functional way. It was actually after the first workshop here in Marbella that I realized that I was very strong on specific range of movements, in particular kind of the compound movements in bench press, squat and deadlift, but very, very weak at the extreme of the range of movement, so maximum contraction and maximum extension of some of the joints. So decided to incorporate some of the calisthenics progressions, especially in kind of a muscle ups, pull ups, also learning how to do a better scapular retraction and shoulder depression in order to feel more my lats as well as a bodybuilder, so stimulate more hypertrophy. And so I started last year after the first workshop, and now it's been more than 1 year. And I start every day, every session of my workout with some calisthenics progressions, because it's also something that I'm learning at the moment. So it's very important to just be like completely fresh when you start learning something. And then I move into some more kind of a typical bodybuilding movement, just to increase the volume of my workouts. It's an hybrid, yeah, it's an hybrid approach where it depends also on the day. Sometimes I feel like I want to practice more on the handstand, or I feel like I'm explosive enough to be ready to try more muscle up, so maybe I just focus an entire day doing that. And also with Flavia, we just started gymnastics, so we go to gymnastics twice a week, and we try to have a more kind of a holistic approach to training, and I feel much better now, to be honest. I mean, my joints, my mobility has improved dramatically. I feel better also in terms of like my posture, because most of the day I'm basically sitting down working on a computer. And now, because every time that I go to the gym, I don't just lift like heavy weight, but I do functional movement, then I feel like I feel better even if I have to sit down for a long time during the day. Oh yeah, at the beginning, yeah, she was definitely the person that got me interested into calisthenics. I thought that body weight exercises were easy, but then I realized that we're like very tough, and it's like I'm going through a very humble progression, because I've been squatting 200 kilos, bench pressing 150 kilos, so now not be able to do even like one set of 10 reps of one single leg squat is very depressing. But I'm going through this journey. I feel much better. As I said, I mean, my posture has improved, I feel stronger, and definitely I'm also looking at the future. So I have this concept of sustainable athlete, so being able to perform also at a more mature age. So I'm definitely going into that direction. I'm very happy that I found School of Calisthenics to help me out to go to that. Training for handstand. So, being able to, maintain the strong position with the scapular retraction and shoulder external rotation to maintain the position while I was upside down, I got definitely, my upper back much stronger, and I can exert more force now. And also I definitely saw more, improvement in terms of hypertrophy on my upper trap and upper back. So it's great. It's exactly what I wanted. My bench press has gone up as well. Because now, I feel like, I'm able to maintain that position with the shoulder down and the scapular reduction. So I'm in a better functional position also to bench press more. I improved my push-ups as well. Again, I thought that doing push-up was easy. Then I started overloading them, and now I do push-ups also with 40 kilos on my upper back, and it's great. I I didn't expect to be able to do that. Mobility has improved a lot, especially on my shoulder, my hips, so I've been training a lot on that. Something that I definitely neglected when I was training just for bodybuilding, because again it was just like a quick warm-up and then straight to the bench press, straight to the squat rack. Well, now I'm spending more time on mobilization and doing dynamic stretching. You know, I feel that, you know, the handstand is improved, although I should probably practice it more, but the overall body I feel like is more connected. While I was doing just bodybuilding, everything was compartmentalized in every single, you know, muscle department. So like one day was arms, so biceps and triceps, another day was just like lower body. Now I train full body also in bodybuilding, because I feel that it's actually great for my hypertrophy goals and for my strength goals to train my entire body by mixing up again calisthenics and bodybuilding exercises. I think that the material that you can find also on the virtual classroom, or the material that is available also on Instagram, has helped me a lot to, you know, redefine also my training regimen. Because I'm still planning to compete as a bodybuilder, I will start and continue to train as a bodybuilder. But who knows, maybe next time I go on stage I will, you know, start my posing routine on a handstand or on some of a calisthenic move. You know, that's actually my goal. So I'm gonna be training again for another couple of years, not taking any, not doing any type of contest prep, so that I can improve my calisthenics strength and movements, and then going back on stage and definitely gonna do that posing routine. No, absolutely, I'm not gonna lose muscle size. Actually, you're gonna improve strength, and of course, there's a direct relationship between you know, strength and muscle hypertrophy. So you're gonna improve your muscle bellies, and also in terms of definition, it's all about diet. So just make sure that your calorie intake matches your calorie expenditure, and you're gonna be shredded as if you're doing bodybuilding. Actually, it's also more fun because the more you practice, the more you do progressions on calisthenics movements, the more you have fun compared to a monotonous bodybuilding training style. So you end up doing more volume, and as you know, I mean, volume is the variable in training that is actually directly related to hypertrophy. So you can actually get bigger, you know, doing calisthenics. I mean, it's incredible that after 22 years of training as a bodybuilder, I'm having some progresses in hypertrophy. So as a natural bodybuilder, someone will say that after 5 years you reach your you know, muscle potential, while I'm still improving because probably I was not training at the maximum potential before, because I was just training on very tiny, short range of movements. And developing strength on the entire range of movements is a totally different ballgame, and I'm very happy now to be able to do that as well.